Okay, moving on to item 13, City Council member reports and comments. Mr. Scott.
Thank you. First off, a couple of weeks ago we had opening day for every single Little League and girls softball team in the city. It seemed like they were all taking place at the same time. We all fanned out and were able to cover every single one of those events. I had the good fortune of going up to Mountain Gate for Corona American Little League, and they did a terrific job, as I'm sure the rest did. But it's always a neat thing to go out and see all the kids and the coaches and the parents at that event, and also take a look at our parks and see how the great job that DWP is doing maintaining the parks. To touch on the council chats, last year when I was mayor, what I did is that I took them out on the road. And I did that because of prior experience where we held them here and we had one or two people that would come. So I was hoping that if we went out to where they were, and maybe on a Saturday morning, they weren't so formal, that people would feel more comfortable to come and share and knew that there wasn't an agenda. And generally that was the case. People came. We had more than one or two individuals who would come. We talked about a number of different things. Some of the places I got to visit with colleagues were Creme de la Creme, It's a Grind, Jack in the Box, Starbucks, Costco. Costco, boy, they just flooded us at Costco, at the entrance to Costco. And we even went over to Lamppost Pizza one evening. It happened to be an evening of a championship basketball or playoff game or something like that. And so we got up and went out and just introduced ourselves to folks there and had some good dialogue in that event. But that's what I did last year in order to connect with the community along with my colleagues. I want to go to Julie Fredrickson on the ladders in Linguini. I understand the foundation had their meeting this evening. It was a great event, and kudos to the library, to the foundation, and to the Firefighters Association. Do you have any update on how they did?
I'm still waiting the final numbers. I know on our raffle, it went very well. I think we made almost $3,000 on that. Those were prizes donated by community businesses and things that members of the board donated. And we also had American Idol tickets. That was the one silent auction item, and that really added to the final count. I'm hoping tonight, after the foundation has met, they should be probably done by now, we'll have a final count. But we were very pleased with it and very thankful for the Corona Firefighters Association and their assistance, as well as the Library Foundation.
Thank you. And also thank you to BJ's for the food, Taps for the beer, and Mrs. Daly for assisting with the wine donation. And then periodically, in the past, I've given a health update, and I want to do that again. I revisited the dermatologist again, and normally we think of dermatologists for acne and so forth. But when you get older, like my colleagues and me, you have to take into consideration skin cancer, melanoma, and so forth. So a few years ago, I started going to the dermatologist. And I've been going every 6 months now. So about 2 years ago, I had 36 spots where they freeze it, where they froze 36 spots in my face, top of my ear, top of my head, a couple on my arm. And then 6 months later, 27. 6 months ago, 16. And then last Friday, 13. So I bring it up just as a reminder to everyone in the community to take care of yourself. This is one of those things that often gets overlooked, but it's well worth making the appointment and going in and getting checked out. Many times we cannot identify them. It's the dermatologist that sees them. So that's the health point for tonight. Thank you.
Thank you.